Hey everyone, this is Tristan from Que Sera Sera, and today I'm talking about the Mokelumne River AVA, what makes this AVA unique, and share a boutique wine that is made from grapes grown in the region. The Mokelumne River AVA is one of 7 sub-appellations of the Lodi AVA in California's Central Valley. The Mokelumne River AVA is 85,700 acres in size, and 42,000 of that is dedicated just to vineyards. The Lodi AVA is predominantly known for its Zinfandel. 40% of California's crop comes from the region. Mokelumne River Zinfandel has achieved global notoriety, especially those made by small production winemakers. An example of this is the wine that I'm drinking right now. 2018 Ancient Vine Zinfandel by Ironstone Vineyards. Planted in 1909, the Zinfandel grapes used to make this wine come from the Rous Vineyard and are now 112 years old. In order to be classified as an AVA, the area needs to distinguish itself as a unique viticultural area. Since the Mokelumne River AVA is within the Lodi AVA, the bar was set just a little higher to make it its own AVA. So why is this AVA unique, and what makes it stand out from the rest of the Lodi AVA? It's all about the terroir, a word used to describe the combination of the environment and the land that have a direct impact on the quality and characteristics of the wine. So what makes the Mokelumne River AVA environment unique? 1, a mild Mediterranean climate of mild to hot, dry summers and mild to cool, wet winters. 2, cool air from the Pacific Ocean via the San Francisco Bay funnels into the area, creating a cooling effect even during the summer. This cooling effect makes the Mokelumne River AVA the coolest of all 7 sub-appellations. This cooling effect helps give the grapes an environment that reduces the temperature swings it experiences daily between the highs and lows, especially during the summer. This more consistent temperature environment that the grapes get helps create a more fruit-forward character for the grapes, and ultimately the wine. Okay, so what about the land? What about the land makes this region unique? A fairly uniform elevation of only 10 to 85 feet in discrepancy from sea level. That's pretty consistent. A flat topography, no greater than a 2% slope throughout the area, which is a bit unique because a lot of vineyards are on slopes to help with the irrigation of the land. But why does it work here? It's because the soil is mainly sandy loamy or loamy sand, which means that it is made up of less clay and more silt and sand, allowing for pretty decent irrigation and drainage amongst the land, allowing the water to sift through all of the sand and soil and into the aquifers down below. Even though there's an aquifer below the Mokelumne River plain, the majority of the vineyards require irrigation. Using drip irrigation techniques, growers can control vine growth and therefore grape yields. The AVA's soil comes from decomposed granite rocks funneled by the river from the Sierra Nevada mountains and deposited in the area over the past 25,000 years. Pretty cool. So a distinguishing factor of the region is the river itself. The Mokelumne River creates the northern boundary of the AVA, with more clay-type soil on the north of the river and more sandy soil in the south. Another unique factor of this area is that it can be divided between east and west. The soil in the eastern part of the AVA has a slightly higher sand content than the soil in the west. This means the soil retains less water and has less organic material, resulting in smaller grapes with a higher skin to juice ratio. Keep in mind, this doesn't account for the many other reasons that affect grape production, such as vineyard practices, harvest time, harvest conditions, temperature, rainfall, so many other things. But in this AVA's case, soil's composition plays a big factor. Greg Rous, the owner of the Rous Vineyard where the grapes from the wine that I'm drinking comes from, has noted that the AVA sandy soils are beneficial because they reduce the vine's vigor and crop size, promote deeper roots, enhance fruit concentration, encourages a deeper color on the grape berries, creates a higher natural grape acidity, and results in an earlier harvest date, reducing the pressure of harvesting later in the season and risking the crop. I hope you enjoyed this video on the Mokelumne River AVA. I recommend you try unique and boutique wines made from grapes harvested from this region, just like this one by Ironstone Vineyards. Kudos to everyone involved in making this delicious drop. Cheers and take care.